What's up, guys? This is Sin, and I'm back here with another Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. This is episode 42, I do believe. Oh my lord. Let's continue on with our adventure. Last time, we had a hell of a time getting through this place. Hell. It was hell. Alright, so this is big. This place is big. Alright, but where's the Tree of Life? I don't see anything like a tree. Is this really here? Well, this is odd. This should be right here. That's what I heard. Well, they are big ruins. Let's keep going a bit further. Maybe it's further in. Oh, no. Huh? Behem? What's the matter? Really? That's it? No way. He really is. You know what, Behem? I may not have trusted you much, but I did believe you would. I did believe you in a little bit. I thought you were telling us the truth about Elliot's memory and all the whole time. You were just leading us on. Is that it? What were you hoping to gain? Gain? Nothing at all. What? But this place is a trap, isn't it? That's right. A perfect trap for you two. And for me, too. What? I don't care if you believe me or not. But the one who told me that the Tree of Life was here was Nuzleaf. It was after I broke free out of the Dark Matter's control. What? He must have already realized it. But that I would betray him sooner or later. And that's why he lied. Telling me that the Tree of Life was here. You can't mean... I thank you for all explaining this all to me. That's that voice. Nuzleaf. It's just like you reckon, Behem. There ain't no Tree of Life here. You rotten, filthy traitor. Geo, Elliot, I sure never did believe that you two would figure a way out of being turned into stone. I don't know how you wrangled it, but I think I'll just send you back to the Voidlands right now. Nuzleaf! You sure had us fooled, huh? Elliot and me and everyone in the whole village. Why do it? Want to know why? You serious, kid? You mean you ain't heard it from Behem right there right beside you? What now? Well, we did ask, but all he told us, all he would tell us is that Elliot had, or something had to do with Elliot's memories. Oh, so you haven't heard it all. I went and just figured out the whole story tale by now. He is let down so bad. I'm so confused. Oh, so that's it, huh? Didn't want to admit what you've done? Sure enough, no one is in the right mind would. Then you just let me do the talking. The whole reason Elliot here ain't had no memory all this time is because Behem right there went and erased it all. You did? You erased Elliot's memories? Elliot, you still knew who you were when you first came along here to this world. Before you lost your memories, you even tried battling me and my pals here. While we were all fighting through, you got a good old dose of Behem's psychic power. And plumb forgot who you were. And so that's when we patched our little plan. When we decided to track Elliot. But why? It was all in our hands on that luminous water, of course. No one but a human could break into the barrier on that spring. That's why the ancient Pokemon had it set up there to be. And Elliot here? Well, Elliot was summoned here by the spirit of the ancient Pokemon. And he was brought right through the bounds of time and space. In all the effort to save the world. So Elliot was brought here to save the world? By some ancient Pokemon? It was all planned by them ancient Pokemon who was seeing what the future held. But we managed to find out that there would be a human that would be brought here to this world. And a human could help Pokemon turn into stone, return to normal with luminous water. That'd be the real problem for us, if that started happening. So we decided to strike first, before any pesky human could break the barrier. And we decided to head out with a plan to put Elliot there to an end. So now I'm starting to get it. Remember that? You remember the spot? There by the waterfall. Never wondered why you were there. That's where we fought you. During that battle, Elliot, you lost all your memories thanks to that real fine psychic hit. As soon as I heard that were the Behem there, I knew what to do. My plan popped into my head. Sure, the luminous water was a real pain, but we could absorb its power and we could get even stronger. All we had to do was guarantee that the barrier would be broken while I was here. And that's why I needed Elliot, not as an enemy, but an ally. And that's why I started that fool's masquerade. Whoa! Huh. First, I had the Behem attack you, so Elliot would fear them as enemies. And all I had to do is peer out of the scene. Uh-huh. And while we ran from them villains together, Elliot naturally came to trust me. You see, yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that was even his house that I was staying at. Yeah, I'm starting to finally get some of this. Like, oh my god. Sure, I didn't succeed in y'all getting up the Revelation Mountain on my first try, but I reckon the time has come. Yeah, but in the end, I got Elliot there to break the barrier in the spring, alright. I was able to dry up the luminous water and take the power for my own. Yeah, you selfish prick. And that's why it was all just to get the luminous water. Yeah, and I sure did thank you for it and help that, fools. But I'm afraid for all you've done for me, and now you ain't nothing but loose hands. Especially Elliot there. After we are here to save the world, after all. So, you're about the biggest problem there. Could be still running around. Might this room look any regular than any regular old room to y'all? But that's where you'd be wrong. Any Pokemon can get turned into stone here in a special room. Get dropped straight down into the deepest pit of the bottom of the Voidlands. The deepest part of the Voidlands? You know what I'm talking about, at least, don't you, Behem? Well, you know well how frightening that place is. Once you're down there, the pits of the Voidlands, you ain't ever coming back up. Not even you, Elliot. Finally get it, don't you? Why I tricked y'all into coming here? We worked all together. Somehow we made it out of the Voidlands. We promised our friends that we'd get them out of there and save them. We're not going to let them just sit here and let us turn us into stone again. Our friends are counting on us. Your friends? Well, ain't that precious. Who do you think it was who helped us get y'all down here and trapped you? What? Who do y'all think was the mastermind behind our plans? Looks like you're in luck. 'Cause here comes one of your friends right now. Esper? Geo, Elliot, hello. The fact is that when I was hiding and saw Elliot being turned into stone, I was discovered by Mr. Nuzleaf, and I was forced to help him. He told me if I didn't want to be turned into stone, I had to help him. I certainly didn't want to be sent to the Voidlands, so that's why I went and joined Mr. Nuzleaf's side. Sorry about that. So why are you smiling about it? Esper here has been helping us keep in touch ever since, well, you see, while you're pretending to be helping Ampharos and them with the same, naturally. Thanks to that, we know everyone those fools make. It's given us a real upper hand here in this fight. Oh, God. Hey, you there, traitor. If you want to come back to our side right about now, I'll let you slip here a pass. How about it? You think you could take on Elliot and the other runt? I'm sorry. Be him. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this, boy. I thought I wanted to save the world, but even more than that, I don't want to go there. Not to the Voidlands. I can't face it. I can't face it. I'm too afraid. Would you look at that? There's your friendship for you. The friends you thought you could trust, and even the ones you're none too sure about. They're all the same in the end. Yeah. Some friends. Thanks, Esper. I thought I trusted you. Have faith in some... having faith in someone else mighty rightly give you the courage to keep on fighting. But how about now, when you ain't got nobody left to believe in? There ain't nothing left for you in this world. So you be good, little pawns. Let me turn y'all back into stone. That's quite far enough. What? Who in the world? It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Ampharos at your service. Now, Celebi. Okay, this is weird. We did it. It actually worked. Phew. That was close, though. Ampharos, Jirachi, why are you here? Wait, where are we even? A certain island to the south. What matters most is that we are far from the prehistoric ruins. So rest easy. Sorry, who are you? This is Celebi. He has been a friend of mine for many years, and he's been helping me with investigating the current turn of events. Celebi? Wait, isn't that... Huh? That's right! Elliot! Do you remember? Back when we went to the air continent? Uh-huh. Back when... Yeah, I remember that. I will leave this place. Yep. A couple mentions of Celebi. That's where I remember the name. Celebi is the Pokemon that Entei was looking for back then. But he is not. He was not there. I was probably still traveling through time just then. Traveling through time? Celebi is a time travel Pokemon after all. He has the ability to move through time. To visit either the past or the future. He can? Just like the ancient writing we found around the sealed spring. The truth behind the events now unfolding around us seems to be rooted in the past. Oh yeah! We actually learned a lot more about that when we returned in the stone there. About the Tree of Life and Dark Matter and all that stuff. And that would be save us some time. I was asked to look for all I was asked to look into all of this by Entei quite some time ago, in fact. He wanted me to investigate the Pokemon being turned into stone. Entei did? Yes. Entei may rather be frightening, but he surely does tend to rub you the wrong way. Harsh, but true. But he was serious about this. He felt the world was in real danger. He wasn't wrong. Things may be looking pretty bad right now. But you do know where the Tree of Life is withering because of the dark matter. Yeah. And do you know what will happen if the Tree of Life dies? The spinning of our planet will slow, causing us to slowly draw towards the sun. Huh? The sun? Quite so. Eventually our world will be swallowed up by the sun. To be perfectly blunt, the planet is already being pulled closer to the sun. That is why it's becoming so hot lately. So it wasn't just our imagination. I thought the sun seemed larger than usual in the sky, but really, just having everyone turn into stone was already a crisis to deal with. But if the planet is swallowed by the sun as well, then that's it. Yeah. Clearly, we must do something. But before we rush into battle, we need more information. That is why we had Celebi investigate the events of the past, while Jirachi and myself looked into what was happening in the present world. Then we had Esper compile all the information that we were sending to her. But Esper has been working for Nuzleaf all this time. He threatened her and... Did you really believe that? I suppose I could have just let Nuzleaf turn me into stone and threaten me to do so, but that wouldn't have been very interesting. So I pretended to fear him and subscribe to his side of beliefs. That allowed me to pass along information to Ampharos and to Nuzleaf about Nuzleaf. And while Ampharos was keeping Ampharos abreast of what Nuzleaf was doing, I suppose I'm what you might call a double agent. At any rate, threats don't work on me. Esper, you're frightening sometimes. Don't you recall when we caught Behem? Esper, can you reach him? Mm-hmm. Yep. In fact, I did reach Ampharos at the time. I told him that you and Elliot had returned from being turned into stone, and I filled him about the Behan. Then Ampharos said that I was to pretend that I wasn't able to reach him. That's why I acted the way I did. So, you just let us walk into that trap? Sorry about that. I couldn't have imagined that things would have turned out quite the way they did. But thanks to Nuzleaf, thanks to what Nuzleaf said there, in the deepest part of the prehistoric ruins, we are able to connect some very crucial dots. It's time we had a little talk. Oh, geez, more talking. You need to know about what Jirachi and I learned, and what Celebi saw in the past. And there's a lot you need to know about. Are you ready? Oh, I guess. Okay. Alright, let's continue on. Let's just get past this dialogue stuff. Oof, that was pretty intense there. That was pretty intense. Chapter 21. Dark Matter. Let me start off by telling you about dark matter. The truth is, dark matter is just one big bottle of hate, unhappiness, and pain. It comes from all the Pokemon in the world. It's just hating things? Yes. Every time you feel annoyed with someone, every time you feel jealous of someone, every negative feeling that any of us have, all come together and grow. And they form what is now attacking the Tree of Life. Hold on a second. You said negative feelings. But doesn't that have everyone feel like that sometimes? If that's what creates dark matter? Isn't it impossible to ever get rid of it? That's right. In the ancient past, it was stopped by the alignment of the stars. And the worst danger was averted. But dark matter was never defeated. Dark matter will never go away. What? But then, what can we do? We still don't have an answer to that. But we still have to do something, or else our world is finished. That's why we've been trying to find some breakthrough by examining the past. Why don't I tell you what I found out? Long ago, as it's happening now, this planet did begin to be pulled closer to the sun. The Pokemon living in that ancient time tried to fight against the dark matter, but it wasn't just them alone. There was a single human who battled alongside them. A single human. Now, that this may be my own theory, but I had to say it. I guess that human was you, Elliot. Yup. Of course, we can't confirm this theory due to Elliot's memory loss, and whether or not it was really Elliot. The fact remains that this human continued to fight until the stars could do their work. This one human was able to stop dark matter in its tracks, only for a time. But the dark matter rises in time and again with movement of the planets. The day will come and it'll rises yet again, perhaps knowing that it wanted to help those who will fight it in the future. Those Pokemon of that ancient age prepared certain countermeasures. Measures such as the sealed spring. And those scarves you two wear now. What are scarves? I mean, sure, they do seem to have a strange kind of power. That's because those scarves were made by ancient Pokemon known as Mew. They were using materials of the Tree of Life itself. Though the countless generations, those scarves were passed down from hand to hand until they ended up with you, Geo. But why should I have something so important? That's exactly what I'd like to know. As soon as I brought up the question of ancient scarves with Ampharos here, he told me that the ancients to look at the scarves that you and Elliot wore around your necks. And they do look identical to the scarves that I saw in the ancient past. I could not believe it, to be honest. Neither can I. My old pop said that I had these scarves on me when he found me, and he said I was wrapped in them. But how did that come to be? I suppose thinking about it isn't going to help us any right now. You said the ancient Pokemon was called Mew? The one who made the scarves for the Tree of Life? That's right. Mew was something of a leader back when Pokemon first battled dark matter. Elliot, do you remember what Nuzleaf said when you were in the prehistoric ruins? Elliot here. Elliot was summoned here by the spirit of the ancient Pokemon and brought here to the bounds of the time and space in efforts to save the world. Nuzleaf said that what called Elliot here from the human world was a spirit of the ancient Pokemon. Might that not be referring to Mew? So Mew is the one. It is in theory, of course. But we do believe that you did fight the dark matter once before in the past, Elliot. So your experience of knowledge of that battle would be necessary in the future. That is why Mew, or at least his spirit, calls you back here from the human world to help us once more. And once you lost your memory from when fighting against the Behem, Elliot, if you can remember anything at all, no matter how small. I can't remember anything. Well, even if your memories are lost, there's one thing we could say for certain. Those scarves worn by Geo and you were made to battle dark matter. So those scarves must serve somehow as the keys to defeating dark matter. And Geo, if I'm not mistaken, this battle will be yours to fight, Geo. Mine? Why me? Come, comrades, it's time we got moving. If we let things go on as they are, dark matter will leave and take the tree of life with it, abandoning our planet to be consumed by the blazing sun. We must act at once. Wait! Do we even know where the tree of life is? On this island. Ahead lies the Prevail Forest, and within it, the tree of life. Fire Island, where we all went to together once, is also quite near. It has taken a great deal to find this place, but we finally made it here. It's time, Elliot, Geo. It is time. Alright. I'm ending off today. This was all dialogue. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But until next time, my name is Sin, and I am out. Peace.